Hi, Lois Hollis here. Today I'm going to talk about a secret that we all carry unknowingly. Well, some of us know about it but don't want to talk about it, and some of us brave souls even talk about it. I'm talking about the topic of shame and guilt, which I have coined as shame-guilt, because they're the same energy. It's like a coin. There's heads and there's tails. And think of shame-guilt as a coin. One side is heads, one side is tails, but it's still the same function. And that's very important because at this time we can understand that it has one particular substance. Our brain doesn't get divided. I am a shame-guilt educator, counselor, filmmaker, and author. And once I came to learn about dangerous shame-guilt, my whole life changed. I was dying at 55, but now at 78, I rollerblade with my grandsons. Okay, I did some nutritional work and I had to do a lot of chiropractor healing, but essentially the turnkey was understanding the dangers of shame-guilt in my life and how it turned all my positive emotions into negative ones. The best way I can describe this shame-guilt energy is a computer virus. Now, we can't see a computer virus, but we can certainly feel and see the effects it has on our computer. That is an imaginable, terrible situation that I think all of us have been exposed to. That's the same thing as the shame-guilt energy. You don't see it, but you feel the response of it in your body, in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. It brings us into victimhood. It makes us not good enough, and we continue to struggle against it. My solution is to identify the shame-guilt energy, release it, and learn how to avoid the behaviors. I have created some films, I'mGoodFilm.com, to expose the shame-guilt energy. I make the shame-guilt energy visible so you can understand that it does exist and what it looks like. Now, we all know that shame-guilt is very powerful, but it only has one defect. Yes, the problem is with shame-guilt is that it dissolves in detection. Now you know why you, the society, the religions, our culture, have kept it a secret and kept it in a fearable state. Because once we know about it, once we recognize it, once we identify it, it loses its power. And you get your power back. Because shame-guilt acts like a leech. In fact, some people call it the shame-guilt leech, sucking out your power. Some people even call it the shame-guilt invader. My favorite one is the evil wizard that messes with your mind, and that goes along with Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, who saw the wizard and understood that he was a big puff of green smoke. And you can visualize shame-guilt as the same. I'm happy to give you this information, and you can find more about my work at loishollis.com. I would appreciate it, and I'm grateful for the time to be with you today. Blessings.